from the pocket and you warm by hand, all you have to do is take this cap off. Okay. Per NICU policy, we have to wipe the cap with alcohol on the side. And then you can use appropriate syringe size, whatever dose that your patient needs. In this case, we just pretend that our patient is 1 kilo. And this is first dose Curosurf, so we need to dry out. Dosage order will be 2.5 cc per kilo, but I'm going to try to pull it out at least 3 cc, so that way we can prime the MAC catheter. And I will walk you through it how, if you don't have enough dose of Curosurf, and how to give that in a little bit. So all you have to do is to take this out, put this in upside down, and pull the Curosurf back. Okay. Try to pull it out and try to get all the air out as much as you could. So about over 3 cc. And usually they don't want to cap the needle, but try to be careful with those. Okay, and then this, it will be MAC catheter. So we can open this. And this is all in clean field. Basically can consider it sterile field on that Curosurf. And take that off. Take this off cap right here and put this syringe to here. And then just prime the catheter and then get to 2.5. So you can prime all the way and get 2.5 dose that you need. And then you can put this next to the patient and ready to go. Okay. So in real life, we usually keep Curosurf with 2 person at the bedside, either 2 RT or 1 RT and 1 RN. But in this situation, I can just show you by myself right now. And before we do that, we're gonna put suction catheter in line. Make sure suction secretion out the patient first before we're gonna give the Curosurf. So try also pick a right catheter too. So right now the patient has 3.0 ET tube, and I use 7 French. No, I'm sorry, it's right here, 7 French catheter. And then we also pick an appropriate adapter to put on the patient ET tube. So we can trim the ET tube to kill some of the dead space on the patient. And put this cap right here to keep clean. Put this one on the side. And then I'm gonna put it right here. Have my scissor is all clean, everything ready to go. So all you have to do is just hold and make sure when you cut, the tube not falling down on the patient face. So make sure it's the support. So cut that, put this away, and take the cap off. Take that off, put this on right here, and put it on the patient. Okay. So I'm going to clean up this, put on this side. So just go down right now, we're just pretending we call the mannequin, but when we suction, you're going to match up the number on ET tube right here, and then pass about half a centimeter. It means if right here at 14 or 15 or whatever number, you can line up your number and pass half a centimeter past that number on the ET tube. So we can go down section, the patient, press and hold and pull back. And then listen to patient breath sound. Make sure everything clear. And before we give Curosurf, we're gonna take this off. This is catheter that we prime ready for Curosurf. We're gonna take this off, put this on right here, and then we cap the suction catheter, put on the side so we can use later to keep it clean. Before we do that, we're gonna put the head of the patient bed down, flat. Make sure it's flat. There we go. And then the RT will adjust the ventilation per Curosurf protocol. Okay. So before we give the patient Curosurf, the RT will hold the ET tube with the nurse, and the other one will turn the patient to the side. Whatever side doesn't matter first. So you can turn this side. Have to turn the patient on the side first before we can give the patient Curosurf. And then we're gonna go hold the ET tube and do the same way that we suction. Pass the catheter down, and then pass half a centimeter the mark line, and then inject half of the dose. So in this case we have 2.5. We're gonna put in 1.25 down, pull back, and hold the patient on the side for 30 seconds. And then during this time, have to watch for patient chest rise, patient vital sign, and then if the patient has reflux a lot back on the circuit or ET tube, the RT needs to adjust the ventilation appropriately for the patient to help them out. So we wait for 30 seconds, and if the 30 second is already over, we're gonna turn the patient back to the back. Let's stabilize, and then we're gonna turn to the other side. So now if the person the other side will keep the Curosurf, make it easy to reach the patient. But in this case, I'm gonna hold the patient and give the Curosurf because of the mannequin. So I'm gonna do the same way. Put all the way down, just like I'm going down section the patient. And then inject the rest of the Curosurf in. And then pull the catheter out. And then hold the patient for 30 seconds. So, and we do the same way. At this time, if the patient to start desat, heart rate drop, no tidal volume return, the RT need to adjust the ventilation accordingly to help the patient. So 30 seconds over, we're gonna turn this patient back to the back, and we're gonna lay patient flat for 1 hour without suction. Sometimes we can ask the RN at the bedside or the nurse at the bedside if they want us to keep this MAC catheter in line, to just friendly reminder that they don't need the suction for patient. They not allowed to suction the patient for 1 hour, or they want to put the suction catheter back. So it's up to them to decide for that. And then RT, depend on how the patient doing, RT need to turn the patient back to baseline. And then if the patient is still not tolerate the baseline, RT have to stay at the bedside and observe the patient compliant and change, to make sure they change the vent appropriately for the patient during Curosurf and after the Curosurf given. So another thing too that I want to show you is the Curosurf don't have enough to prime the catheter, and the Curosurf have left in here. We can take the syringe back and then put a little bit, just half a centimeter, during you giving on the side. I'm talking about when you're peeling on the side. Then you just inject the air in, and you're gonna see put all that Curosurf in, just that, but not air to the rest of the patient. So that way they have enough medicine for them. So hopefully if this will help you to refresh whatever you have training before, and thank you for listening.